Hi, welcome back for another video tutorial. In this video we are going to solve the second question of the coding challenges from Microverse. Challenge number 2. Reverse a string. I'll click on this, it will open the page from FreeCodeCamp. Here is the question. Reverse a string. Reverse the provided string. You may need to turn the string into an array before you can reverse it. Your result must be a string. Okay, so I will delete this part because this is not required. Function reverse string. The parameter is str. I will simply say it, call it string. And then the argument is hello. So we will use hello to test if it really works. What we have to do, we have to reverse the string. So in the end, it should look like this. Ole. Like this. We cannot just type console.log and then we put ole like this. You see at the bottom, this is what we are looking for, ole. But we cannot do this because what if I change the word here? I put another argument like universe. I cannot be getting ole as the result. So that's the reason. That's the reason we have to put some codes. So whatever the word is going to be here, it will reverse the characters. It will reverse the string, so the characters, it should look like this. E first, then S, then R, E, V, I, N, U. Okay. So the idea that we have to use here is we have to create a new variable. To declare a variable, we have to type var. Var, and then I decide what name I want to give the variable. I can simply put X there. Or to make it more understandable for other programmers, I put a name that gives the programmer a better idea. I put new str, new string. This is the name of my variable. New string is equal to an empty string, and semicolon to end the line. We use semicolon every time to end the line of a code. So var new string is equal to an empty string. Why I've done that? Because now I'm going to take one character by one and send it over there from string to new string, one by one. Okay, so here there was the word hello. I put it back here. So in this case, if we use the word hello as an example, I will send O first, then L, then L again, then E, and then H. But I wouldn't know what the length of the string is. Here it is hello. the length of the string is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 characters in hello. I could put another word, with a longer word with 10 characters, 7 characters. It should still work. So now I will go through all the characters. I will use the for loop method. For the for loop, if you don't know how the for loop works, well, you have to, I'm going to go through the index of all the characters, the index, the word hello here, the length of the word is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 characters. But when we see the indexes, we start counting from 0 in JavaScript. So h, although it is the first character, it is on the index 0 for string. So if I want to say console.log within bracket string with the index 0, it should give me h. If I put 4, it should give me 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It should give me the letter O. If I put 5, then it should give me an error, because there is no index 5 in the word hello. Okay. The for loop method is like this: for var I, so I am declaring a variable I is going to represent the index. Var I is equal to, what is the index of the last character, because I'm going to start from the last character to send to the new string, which will become the first character of the new string. The last character here in hello is the 4th index. H is 0, E is 1, 2, 3, 4. So just for the purpose of an example, I could say var I is equal to 4. But it's not the right way. The right way is to type string dot length -1. Now if you're confused, string dot length means the length of the string. In this case it is HELLO, 5 characters. String dot length means 5 -1, because we start counting from 0. So H is on the position 0, E 1, L 2, L 3, O 4. O is on the index 4. So that's why I've put this string dot length -1. The dot length is a keyword which will give you the length of the string. And then the second condition I have to put is I is greater or equal to 0. Semicolon again. I is greater or equal to 0, because this is going to be a loop. I will have to go through each characters I have to set a condition. It will start from the last character. I will then decrease the value of the index by 1 each time, but it has to stop on the first character which will have the index 0. That's why as long as I is greater than 0 or equal to 0, it's fine. We can execute some code. But if it gets lower than 0, then nothing should be done. It stops there. The third condition is I minus minus. This is, and then I'll open a curly bracket inside which the code that have to be executed will be inside the curly brackets. The I minus minus means this is the part where it instructs the computer to decrease the value of the index by 1. Okay. Now what we have to do is new string is equal to new string plus string with the index of I, semicolon. Okay, so you need to understand, in JavaScript it is not exactly like mathematics where you see x is, when you type x is equal to x plus 5, it doesn't make any sense in mathematics. This is not logical. But in JavaScript, what it means that the new value of x is the previous value of x plus 5. So now whatever the value of x was, it is going to add 5 to it now, because JavaScript, it reads the codes from the top line by line until it reaches the bottom. So if at first the value of new string was an empty string, when it goes through the loop, it will add the last character from this string with the index of I, because the first value of I is going to be O. Sorry, the first value of I is going to be 4. So string with the index of 4 is O. So O, it will be, let me add another line here. New string, I will delete it, this is just for explanation. New string, which is an empty string, but I'm going to assign it to something now, is equal to new string, this is an empty string, this one, plus string with the index of 4. 4 is the first value of I, and string with the index of 4 is O. Sorry, O. So what happens? The new value of new string becomes O, like this. Then I minus minus. So the new value of I becomes 3. Then again I do new string is equal to new string, which was O here. I will plus it, I will add it to string with the index of I, which this time is 3, which means string with the index of 3 is L now, L, the second from the last, because H is 0, E is 1, L is 2, and L again is 3. I replace it with L. So you see, then the new value of new string becomes O and L. Again, I will minus minus, so it will remove 1 from it. It was, the value of I was 3, it becomes 2 now. So new string equals to, the value of new string was already OL, so now plus string with the index of I, which is 2 now, and when you count from hello here, H is 0, E is 1, L is 2. So again, L. Again here, because every time when the loop is done, every time it checks with the 3 conditions here. Var I. Okay, var I is equal to string dot length. That is the initial value. Sorry, var I is equal to string dot length minus 1 is the initial value. Then it checks if it is greater or equal to 0. So far it is. Then I minus minus, and then it does that one line here, because the rest of the lines I will going to delete them. It checks with it executes this line. New string is equal to new string plus string with the index of I. So this time again, new string is equal to OLL now, plus now the index of the string is going to be 1 now. String with the index of 1. H is 0, E is 1. I can replace it with E. Again, new string is equal to, now the new value of new string so far is OLLE plus again string with the index of 0 now, because last time it was 1, now it is 0, and when it checks with the conditions, I is greater or equals to 0. If there was not that equals to here, if there was only I is greater than 0, then the loop would have stopped right there, and the answer would not be ole with an H, it would be just all, like this, oli or something like that, just OLLE. But here it includes the 0 also. So string with the index of 0 is H. So I'll replace it by H here. What happens? The new value of new string is equal to ole, like this. Okay, so this is what is happening in the computer, but we are not going to type all of this here, empty string. Okay, so that is it. If I want to check for the, before I click on render tests here, I will type console.log, open bracket. I have to close the bracket here before the semicolon. undefined. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. Oh, I forgot to put the equal to back here. I is greater or equal to 0. For I, oh, I forgot to type return. I have to ask what I'm looking for, because this is the what is between the curly brackets here. New string is equal to new string plus string with a index of I. This is the code that is being executed, but at the end of the function I have to say what I'm looking for, what to return, what I'm expecting from as a feedback, as a result. So return new string, like this, semicolon. Now you can see the result here is ole. And I want to check for another word like universe. You can see universe in reversed. I want to type another word, world. You see world in reverse. So that's it. Now I'll just click on run the test. Good. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, you can type down in the comments.